Hi everyone, this is Emmy, and I'm here today with favecrafts.com to show you how to make these very easy spiral rings. And all you need is a little piece of wire and a couple of tools, and you can whip these up in no time. So let's just get started. I'll show you what you need. You're going to need some 20 gauge wire. You're going to need some round nose pliers. We're going to need some flat pliers, and we're going to need a permanent marker. Now if you have a ring sizer, you can go ahead and use that, but I like to find ways for you to make things without having to go out and buy a lot of supplies. And I'm sure if you look around you can find larger and smaller ones, but this particular one that I have right here is the perfect size for a lady's size 7 ring. So let's get started. Now I've gone ahead a time and I've cut a length of wire approximately 9 inches, and I've folded it to bring it to sort of the center. And I'm going to insert the wire, the black marker, the marker, around the, I'm going to bring the wire around the marker, okay? And I'm going to bring the two sides together. And then I'm going to take the flat pliers and I'm going to make one complete turn, okay? So that we can separate our two wires like that. And you can leave it on the marker while you make your scrolls, but I'm going to slide it off just because I'm afraid it's going to catch on my camera stand here and knock it over. Okay, so let's get started. Move these out of the way. So here we have one. We're going to start on one side, and I'm going to start making the scroll. So normally I would tell you to start your loops right up against the ridge, but we don't really want a big hole in the center of our scroll, so you could start anywhere along the center of the shaft of the round nose pliers. So you're going to make a circle so that the wire comes right up to the stem, and you can do a little further until we get to a double wire there. So now we're going to have to switch to the flat pliers. We're going to put that in the coil that we've made. We're going to clamp it tightly, and we're just going to start in a circular motion, winding the wire around the coil. Can you see that? Okay, that's all we're doing, is we're twisting and winding, twisting and winding. I'm going to bring it right up to the center where we twisted it together. There, that's one spiral. We'll flatten it down after, and we can reshape our ring after on the marker. Okay, so we're going to do the next one. Get our round nose pliers, and we do the same thing. Start our coil, and we can do a little bit. Alright, now we're going to switch to the flat ones. I'm just going to flatten that. Okay, so we're going to do the same motion, twisting and turning, until we've used up all the wire. For a smaller spiral, just start with a shorter length of wire. For a larger spiral, start with a longer piece of wire and bring it right up to the center where they meet. Okay, so here's what it looks like now. And we're going to position our wires against the ring on both sides. Just pinch it. There we go. That's your spiral. I'm going to twist that a little bit more. Close it up some. There. Now, we can reshape our wire if we've distorted it a little. And we can also reshape it a bit with our pliers if we've got a bit misshapen there. There we go. And that's how you make your own spiral rings. And it's very easy. It only takes a few moments. You can make them by the dozen in no time. And that's being brought to you today by favecrafts.com, where they have lots of tutorials on all types of crafting projects. So please drop by the site, have a look around, see what else they have to offer. And thanks for watching.